story about a girl who grows up to love dance. She learns dance and then she falls in love through dance with a future king, and they keep in touch with each other through dance. The king that I'm talking about over here is Chinnadevi. So Chinnadevi is someone who ascended the throne in 1509, the same year as Henry VIII ascended the throne in England. And they could give each other a run for their money when it comes to leading colourful lives. So come watch our show to see what happens between Chinnadevi and Chinnadevi. The story is fictional, however it has got a lot of grounding in history. So Chinnadevi leads this life running from place to place, and she is a fugitive in a way and needs to find a space within this fugitive life that she leads. She is surrounded by creativity, beauty and grandeur, yet she personally is not treated very well as a dancer. Her art is. In our show Chinnadevi, we have 3 weddings and a funeral. One wedding involves a sword, another involves transmigration of life, and another a wedding dance. So medieval India's customs, practices and beliefs are all replete in our story. The discuss and the conch are themes that we do in this story. As a Bharatanatyam dancer, I have done these tens of thousands of times, but it takes on a new reverence to me when I do it in the larger context of the social and cultural life, not just the spiritual significance of these symbols. To Hampi. This was also a time when a lot of things were happening in the field of Carnatic music. The father of Carnatic music, Purandaradasa, lived at the same time as Chinnadevi. He composed amazing pieces, one of which we actually present in this production. So why temples? Temples are great cultural, social as well as spiritual places, and they are wonderful spaces to be in. And the story that we are portraying also involves a dancer who dances in a temple.
Something that's really important to me about this project is that it brings people into the temple space who may not usually come here, but they come in order to see the production. And to be able to see the temple as well really is an extra treat for them.
Our performance model is that of a promenade. So we move from one temple space to another. The architecture changes, the ideas, the concept, they all change as we go through the temple space. And it creates a very immersive environment for our audiences.
When I performed in an interfaith storytelling troupe, we performed in many different sacred spaces in London, and I know the audience then used to deliberately pick a space they were not familiar with so that they could come in and appreciate the architecture and the atmosphere. So I think this really helps to break down barriers, and it helps people to feel really warmly welcomed into a space that's perhaps not culturally or religiously their home space.
This production Chinnadevi is not just about historical meanderings and trying to learn the history of Bharatanatyam. It's also about the present day practice of Bharatanatyam in urban London. What type of stories, what types of audiences, what types of spaces could be used in London to get our practice across. and how can we enhance audience experience as well as the experience of dancers in creating new work. It also helps us address other issues, from poor understanding of our dance needs to misunderstandings, distortions, and also exoticization of our dance. We are unapologetically classical. Our love of the Magam is what propelled this project, so we do a Malari, a Varnam, and a Padam as part of Chinnadevi.